In this video, I'm going to be walking you through a very simple ICT trade strategy using key concepts like buy-side liquidity, fair value gaps, and market structure shift. And I use this to make exactly $2,000 today. And guess what? You can do this as well. So let's just start. So when market opened, right, I was analyzing, I had to zoom out. I'm on the 5-minute time frame. I trade on the 5-minute time frame, and I also use the 15-minute time frame as well. I do not use 1-minute time frame at all because I see the 1-minute time frame as gambling, right? So it's best to play it safe than sorry, and I do like to go in with not much size. I like to zoom out as well to kind of analyze to see how the chart has been forming today, see if the market is going to consolidate, see if today is going to be a long day, see today if it's going to be a short day. But obviously that is not predictable, but you can kind of predict it using EMAs, right? And that is going to be for an extra video, but I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the EMA for free in this video, so don't tell anyone, right? So cool, let's just start off. So at the start, before I was trading, right? So let's just go in replay mode because I want to show you guys when I was about to trade, so which was around here. So let me just zoom this down so you guys can see as well. Cool. So I noticed that there was buy side liquidity right here, so I'm going to draw a line so you guys can see that see the buy side liquidity right here. So prior to this moment, I did see a buy side liquidity, and at the top of the chart we also see that there's a very clear set of equal highs which gets tapped not once, not twice, but 3 times exactly. So we see it gets tapped here once, 2, and 3. So tapped it 3 times. So that is a set of equal highs. And according to ICT, this is where most retail traders usually place their stop losses. So we'll mark this right here as the buy side liquidity, right? So yep, let's just put this here. And usually institutions would usually put their stop losses here to target stops before the price distributes lower, right? So what I also want to look for next is I want to see a market structure shift. So usually I would use that as the BISD, which is the change in state of delivery. So let's just continue, right? So what I want to see is I want to see a break of market structure. So I want to see it break this low right here. So let's just put that red, and let's just make this the CISD. So CISD. So we'll put CISD here. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a break of structure. And in this case, you can also see that there's a 50 EMA line right here, which is this blue one. So let's just continue to go. Let's just continue. Boom, boom, boom. Right now, we are below the 50 EMA. And I did call this short in my free premium signals group on Telegram, right? So I had a short at 780. So it was right here. I called a short at 780, which I will put on the screen very soon, which I'll put on the screen now. So I had a short literally right here, and I had my stop loss at the highs, right? I literally had my stop loss at the highs, so I had a 32-point stop loss, right? So I'm not losing as much money, and sometimes I like, adding on to size, but I went in with 5 micros. So that is 0.5 mini, right? Because 1 mini is equivalent to 10 micros. But obviously we're trading M and Q, we're not trading NQ. Stick to M and Q, right? So I had a short right here, had the stop loss at the highs like so, and I was just targeting to lows, right? So once I saw that it was breaking out of market structure just prior to market opening. So market opened and it completely flushed, right? So market opened, it flushed, trade was going in my favor. I moved stop loss to break even, and I made $1,500 in this very simple trade, right? So I'm going to be explaining to you guys where I saw the fair value gap, right? So let's just go next. So yes, this is where the fair value gap has formed, and this is where I took my trade as so, and this is where I'm looking to take a trade, sorry. So let's just draw the fair value gap. So the fair value gap would go right here, fair value gap, FVG, FVG. Let's put FVG right here. So what we're looking for is we're looking for the price to continue to go lower, and then we want to see the price go up and tap into the fair value gap. And what we want to do is when the price taps into the fair value gaps, we want to enter the shorts and we want to have our stop losses at the top of the fair value gap right here. So let's just continue, keep going. So boom, gets tapped into the value gap, fair value gap. That is exactly where I'm looking to short. So I would add my shorts right here. I would add my shorts just somewhere right here. Have my stop losses at the highs. So I'm risking 50 points and I'm going to be targeting 200 points, right? So I'm going to be targeting 200 points like so. So that's what I would usually do. So that is a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. So we get tapped into our short as so. And as you can see, price goes lower, it continues to go lower, and we get tapped out for plus 200 points. But I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys, but I took a trade at 633, and I did call it in the Telegram group. So I missed this fair value gap because I was doing some personal things, but I did call a very nice short. So I had a short at exactly 633 like so, and I had 3 TPs, right? So my TP3 was all the way at 550 like so, TP all the way at 550, and I had my stop loss at 705. And I'm going to put this on the screen for you guys to see that I did post this and the message is not edited, and I literally sent this out for free, and you can see the time was 3:30 when I sent it. So, you know, I'm not bullshitting, right? So we had a stop loss of 72 points at the highs like so. And we also took partials as well. So the reason why I took this trade was, first of all, we was below the 50 EMAs already. We was also below the VWAP. So I kind of was looking for shorts, and I did miss this very, very, very juicy trade from the fair value gap. And I did, if I did take a short at the top of the fair value gap right here, I would have taken home over 200 points. But guess what? I didn't. But I was still looking for another trade. So yeah, so I took this trade. I had my stop losses at the highs. I wanted to see the break of structure right here. So let's just make this red. So CISD. So it broke out of the market structure like so, and it continued to push lower, right? And I'm going to put my TP. So I had TP1 at 600. TP1 was at 600 like so. TP1. So let's make this green. TP1. TP2 was 590. 590 like so. And TP3 was at 550. So that was my last TP, right? So let's say, for example, I was in for 5 micros, right? What I would do was I would either one, add on size once it breaks out of this market structure shift, and I would move my stop loss to break even, because at the end of the day, it's not about gambling, right? It's about playing it safe. And before, how I used to trade before learning ICT is I would literally just go for one-to-ones and pray that, you know, luck is on my side today and the chart goes into my favor, right? But no, after learning ICT, and I spent like past 2-3 years learning ICT, I learned how to become a better trader, and I'm literally giving you guys this information for free, right? So yeah, cool. So market breaks out of market structure shifts, right? So it breaks out of the market structure and it targets the lows. TP1 gets hit, TP2 gets hit. Stop loss is completely the stop loss is completely on break even. It's on break even, and what I like to do usually is I like to trail the stop loss as well. So let's say, for example, price does retrace, at least I don't leave money on the table and I secure some sort of profit, right? So this is the last TP here, and last TP does get tapped, and you know, I showed you guys on the Telegram group for free that TP got smashed. I made $1,000 on one account, and second account $7,000. So yeah, it's a simple trading strategy that anyone could learn. And if you guys do want me to make a Discord group, I would love to teach you guys. So anyone could do this, like your dad could do it, your mom could do it, anyone. But all you need to do is just make sure that you have time to learn this and make sure that you're not being a lazy bum. And I guarantee you that trading could literally change your life. All you need to do is just put in 2 to 3 hours of work each day. And I guarantee you in the next 6 months, you will become a profitable trader. And if you don't become a profitable trader, then guess what? You can come back to me and tell me that, yeah, ICT strategy is bullshit and you're a liar, you're a scammer, whatever. And I kid you not, I'm going to be showing you trades like this every single week for you guys to see how I see the charts. And I've been trading for the past 5 to 6 years now. So I know what I am looking for, and I've studied ICT in and out. I'm literally ICT's top 10 traders, right? I studied this, I put in the work, and now I'm going to be showing you guys how I trade, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would love to make another video for you guys in the future. And yeah, subscribe and stay tuned and join the Telegram group. And if you want, you can join the premium signals. You can backtest as well. And if you have any questions, please shoot me a message on Telegram or Discord, whatever. Or you can just comment in the comments below and I'll reply to you guys straight away. But yeah, have a nice one, guys. Bye.